Katt Williams is spilling all the tea on Diddy, and let me tell you, it's juicy. He's dishing about a supposed scandal involving Kevin Hart. And guess what? 50 Cent is backing it up. These two are out to take Diddy down, and they won't stop until they succeed. Katt's always been real and doesn't hold back on the shady stuff the entertainment world tries to hide. He's all about exposing what your favorite celebs are up to behind the scenes. So brace yourself, because Katt Williams just dropped a bombshell that's shaking up the entire entertainment industry. He's making some mind-blowing claims about Diddy and Kevin Hart, hinting that there might be some shady business going on, especially in connection to the dramatic Usher saga. Despite the seemingly unbreakable friendship between Diddy and Kevin Hart, Katt is dropping hints that there's more to their connection than meets the eye. Can you believe it?
All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be.
Wait a sec. We all know Diddy and Kevin have been ride or die forever, right? But guess what? According to Katt, their bromance might have some seriously shady sides. He spilled the tea on some messed up stuff they could have been mixed up in, and it might even be connected to the whole Usher essay drama. Hold on tight, because it's about to get even crazier. Rumor has it that this power duo might have had a hand in Usher's alleged run-in with an STD. I mean, seriously? This jaw-dropping revelation has everyone raising their eyebrows, wondering what else Diddy's been cooking up over the years. I'm telling you, the stories about him are on a whole new level of insanity. Let me be clear, when Katt Williams spills the tea on celebs, he goes all out, no holding back. So when he announced he was hitting up the Shady podcast for an interview, we knew it was gonna be a wild ride. And boy, did he deliver. It was an absolute roller coaster, full of twists and turns. Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plan?
Katt just went off on Kevin Hart and Diddy, dropping a bomb about industry plans. He didn't directly call out Kevin for shady dealings, but he definitely left some major hints. It's crystal clear that nothing in the industry comes easy.
Hey, Kev, you didn't say nothing to Katt Williams when he did a 3-hour interview talking slow yesterday. You didn't put a shot clock on him.
Well, do you entertain the circus or do you watch it, Perk? Which one do you do?
Kevin initially brushed it off, claiming he was totally unfazed and wouldn't even give it the time of day. But deep down, it was clear that Kevin was pretty salty about it. He went as far as calling Katt a clown who truly belonged in the circus.
Now, who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity.
So everyone was kind of expecting Kevin to totally lose it, especially after he sued Tasha K for spilling the tea on his supposed cheating escapades. Can you believe the nerve? But ever since Katt unleashed these major bombshells, Kevin has been radio silent. Katt has been calling out Holly W's weird vibes for ages. And when asked about turning down roles, he spilled that. He turned down fat $50 million offers not once, not twice, not even 3 times, but 4 times. Can you believe it? He just wasn't willing to compromise. Crazy, right?
Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Oh, you won't believe it. Wildcat actually spilled the beans that he straight up turned down a huge fat check from none other than Diddy himself. Can you imagine it? Oh boy, you won't believe the bombshell he dropped. He's even got the receipts to back it up. This is next level considering the big bucks involved and the fact that he went head to head with Diddy, the big shot in the game. Diddy's got some explaining to do because Katt Williams just went all out, calling him out for acting all high and mighty like he owns the whole planet with just one look. But Katt isn't the only one throwing shade at Diddy. Even 50 Cent, who's basically Diddy's biggest rival, spilled some tea a while back. Apparently, Diddy offered to take 50 Cent shopping, and 50 found that move kind of weird.
And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like, I pay for it. And I was like, nigga, just say. I got the because I was like, this nigga. This nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. But there's a little fruit pie. Nigga asked me, could he take me shopping? And it because I'm looking like, what? This nigga just like, I want to take you shopping. I got a bankroll on. I want to take you shopping. Why? Because when you walk around looking so good, I'm gonna feel like, God damn it, that with me. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. But when a nigga tell me he want to take me shopping, what the matter with this nigga?
So when Diddy got grilled in an interview about the whole 50 Cent shopping escapade, he straight up denied ever making such an offer. Classic Diddy move, right? He tried to play it cool, claiming he just wanted to help 50 Cent upgrade his wardrobe. One thing's for sure, he was definitely caught off guard with that question. Can you believe it? Diddy denying it all? It's like he's trying to keep the drama alive. But hey, we all know how these things go, right?
He said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fif just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fif. He loves me. He loves me.
It's been quite a ride with 50 Cent and Diddy. These dudes are like BF frenemies for life. 50's been throwing shade at Diddy forever, trying to snatch that throne. Whether he's spreading rumors about Diddy's preferences or roasting him for his epic parties, 50's been on a mission. But things took a crazy turn when Cassie stepped onto the scene. Cassie rocked Diddy's world by dropping a bomb of a lawsuit against him in late 2023. The details were straight up spine-chilling, from years of physical abuse to Diddy supposedly forcing her into bed with male escorts. Cassie spilled all the tea, and it was intense. Even though they settled outside of court with a hefty $30 million, it caused a massive explosion. According to Cassie's lawsuit, Diddy allegedly made her engage in intimate encounters with male escorts while he filmed the whole thing, pleasuring himself in the corner. It's a twisted plot, and the gravity of these accusations paints a disturbing picture of Diddy's actions. It makes you wonder if Diddy was holding onto those pics to use as blackmail against Cassie. She stayed in that situation for nearly a decade, probably why. And the shocker, when Diddy handed her a 10-year music deal, it's like he was setting the stage to trap her in that cycle of abuse. Believe it or not, Cassie and 50 ain't the only ones throwing shade at Diddy. He's got a history with this stuff. After Cassie's lawsuit, another woman came forward, accusing Diddy of drugging and assaulting her back in 1991. Court documents spilled the tea that they had mutual friends and even worked together in a few music videos. It was all professional until Diddy took things way out of line. But Kim Porter's story is a dark reminder of the consequences of getting too close to Diddy's orbit. The dude's got a trail, and it's not a pretty one. The story around Kim Porter's death takes a dark turn. While the official autopsy reported pneumonia as the cause, many people think that's all BS. Now, why would Diddy take out the mother of his kids? According to a former bodyguard, Kim's story echoes Cassie's.
I didn't know Cassie, but I knew somebody who was going through the same thing she was going through. And that was Kim Porter.
Oh my gosh, you won't believe what I just heard about Kim. Apparently, sources spilled the tea on some intense abuse happening during her time with Diddy. It all came to a head when she was found with a broken nose after a heated argument. Rumor has it that Diddy got suspicious of Kim talking to another man and invited her to a yacht in Saint Tropez. Well, things escalated quickly, and it's alleged that Diddy ended up breaking her nose.
Earned every bit of that. Yo, I heard that he beat her so bad he sent her to Hawaii so she could stay away from people. That's crazy, man. But that's Kim's story. That's Kim's book. That's Kim's book. Then you hear about the fact that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht?
Wow, I ain't hear about that.
He broke Kim, let's say allegedly, but it was told by people in her camp that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht. So Cassie's story is Kim's story. Cassie's book is Kim's book.
Word on the street is that Diddy couldn't be seen with Kim in public because of her broken nose. Rumor has it he flew in a plastic surgeon and put her up in a fancy hotel until her nose healed. Supposedly, Kim had plans to spill the tea on Diddy in a tell-all book, but it never saw the light of day. Fans are speculating that this book could have ended Diddy's career and even landed him behind bars. Talk about some serious motive for Diddy to silence her for good.
So in this book, it detailed his relationships with men, footage of those encounters. It had the names of the men he slept with, a disease, allegedly Diddy giving Usher a disease, the argument that took place between Diddy and Usher's mom, Mary J. Blige being pregnant by Diddy. It says that she had an AB. Also in the book was the DV that Kim endured.
In a surprising turn of events, the story takes an unexpected twist. It goes beyond just rumors about Diddy's sexuality, which have been circulating for years. These rumors even resulted in Wendy Williams losing her job.
Well, there was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle. There were many situations, none of which to talk about, but there were many situations back in the day in my career, and it's all coming full circle.
Apparently Wendy managed to get her hands on this super sketchy photo of Diddy hanging out with another dude during his Cancun vacation. Word on the street is that the pic shows someone straight up pulling down Diddy's shorts. Yeah, you heard it right. According to Wendy, Diddy had the members of the R&B trio Total confront her physically, but her then boyfriend stepped in and prevented any altercation. And get this, Diddy even managed to get her fired. But that's not all. Diddy's bodyguard also has some stories to share about Diddy and other men. John Deal spilled the beans on an intriguing incident involving Diddy and J. Rule engaging in some unusual activities in a hotel room. Can you believe it? The drama just never ends.
I'm here at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bro, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. He was like, yo, I don't care, man, I'm going in there. That boot like that. I said, yo, bro, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed it and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked.
While Gene initially didn't know what was happening inside the room, he confronted J. Rule's cousin, who had arrived unexpectedly. The commotion led to Diddy and J. Rule coming out of the room, both wearing only towels. 50 Cent and Diddy's ongoing drama just got spicier. Rumor has it that 50 Cent is cooking up a documentary that dives deep into the essay allegations against Diddy. And get this, the cash flow from the doc is all going straight to the victims. No fear in 50's game, even with Diddy holding down the fort in the hip-hop kingdom. He's been blasting about the documentary on his Insta, all about doing what's right. Now, how 50 Cent's documentary will hit, we gotta wait and see. Here's the real head scratcher. Why does Diddy keep making moves on his adversaries? First, it was 50 Cent, and now Katt. It's like he's just daring someone to spill the beans and expose him. Buckle up, because fans had their own theories about why Diddy was getting cozy with Katt. Hold on tight, because the grapevine was buzzing with the talk that Diddy had his eyes set on Katt for his comedy special. P. Diddy presents the bad boys of comedy. Picture this. Diddy was all about conquering the comedy scene in Hollywood, and he pulled off this massive special, bringing in a whopping 110 comedians. Sounds like a blockbuster, right? Well, it could have been if it weren't for some serious side-eye action. See, back then, Diddy was side-eyed for some shady stuff with dudes. Now here's the real kicker. Whispers were swirling that this comedy special was just a smokescreen for Diddy's alleged shady dealings. The suspicion? Diddy was allegedly targeting struggling comedians, maybe more open to his advances. I mean, who wouldn't be thankful for someone kicking doors open for their careers, right? Word on the street was that the special was a front, a cover for Diddy to get into some not-so-great stuff. Katt spilled the tea, hinting that Diddy was allegedly scouting out fresh talent from the comedian pool. It's like he was building his own squad, but not for laughs. Now, if you're wondering why Kevin Hart got caught up in this whirlwind of chaos, Katt's got stories for days. According to him, Kevin not only knew about Diddy's alleged escapades, but was also in the loop about Diddy's sketchy activities, even though he wasn't part of Diddy's comedy special. Now let's dive into the wild world of Diddy's parties, where 50 Cent warned us things get crazier than a roller coaster ride. Attending Diddy's parties is already eyebrow-raising, but hosting them, that's a whole new level of crazy. In an old video from one of these bashes, Diddy was chilling on a bed when Kevin and the camera crew walked in. Diddy looked caught off guard, and the attention in the room hit an all-time high. For some reason, Diddy kept telling Kevin not to get any closer and threw in a no homo joke, making things weirder.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come.
Did Diddy and Kevin have some kind of falling out? Katt seems to think there might have been some shady business between them. Allegedly, Katt has some juicy evidence that suggests Diddy may have made Kevin an offer, and unlike Katt, Kevin didn't turn it down. Remember when Katt accused Kevin of being a sellout? Rumor has it Katt's got the goods on how Kevin may have been involved in Diddy's sketchy dealings with Usher back in the 90s. Imagine this. Usher, the smooth operator, supposedly crashing at Diddy's place in New York when he was just 13. And whispers going around that Diddy allegedly passed him an STD. Now there's some juicy gossip floating around, and it might all trace back to Usher's chat with Howard Stern. Usher hinted at witnessing some wild things during his time under Diddy's roof.
With Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
So there's this video going around with Diddy, Usher, and Kevin Hart hanging out. And get this, Diddy casually drops a bombshell saying they used to have morning battles over cereal. Can you believe it? It raised quite a few eyebrows and got people wondering if they shared a bed overnight. But then, in that super awkward moment, Kevin swiftly changes the topic.
Right here from day one, we used to wake up and, pause, but like just out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what just said? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid.
A couple of years back, Usher got caught up in some lawsuits accusing him of spreading herpes without giving a heads up. Laura Helm dropped a massive $20 million lawsuit claiming they got too close and personal. Weirdly, her case vanished into thin air, making folks talk about that hush money. Then 2 more women stepped into the scene. One staying low-key but testing positive for herpes, Quantasia Sharpton. The other didn't test positive but spilled the beans about hooking up with Usher right after turning 19, sparking big health concerns for her and her kid. Usher ended up shelling out a fat $1.1 million settlement to another Jane Doe. Now buckle up, because we're taking this ride to a whole new level. Katt Williams dropped a truth bomb hinting that Usher's mentor, Diddy, might be the puppet master behind these shady bedroom tales. Katt even tossed out the idea that Kevin Hart might have joined in Diddy's wild escapades. Katt spilled the tea, serving up a crazy theory that Diddy and Kevin might have been mixed up in some strange activities together, including the wild escapades and accusations against Usher. Now, Katt's flipping the script, saying Diddy and his powerful crew might have been pulling the strings to launch Kevin into fame. But here's the real kicker. According to Katt, Usher ain't Diddy's only alleged victim. Nope, there are allegedly loads of other artists that he forced into inappropriate activities. And hold on to your hats, because a few years back, Katt dropped some serious shade bombs on Diddy and Jermaine Dupri, suggesting they might have been involved in some unsavory dealings with the Criss Cross boys. All right, so Chris Kelly and Chris Smith, the Criss Cross duo, hit it big in the 90s when they were just 12 and 13. Jermaine Dupri, their mentor, played a key role in their success. However, Katt Williams suggested there might be more to their mentorship than just music, claiming Jermaine and Diddy were involved in inappropriate behavior with the boys under Jermaine Dupri's guidance. The Criss Cross boys released 3 successful albums. Rumors about incidents involving Jermaine and Diddy started circulating, and Katt linked these traumatic experiences to Chris Kelly's later struggles with drug abuse. In 2013, Chris Kelly was found unconscious at home and later pronounced dead. His family's acknowledgement of his drug abuse history shed light on his painful journey. Interestingly, the boys had suspicions about Jermaine right from the start. Even at ages 11 and 12, they felt something was off. Chris Kelly once shared in an interview that they were just hanging out playing video games at an Atlanta mall. Out of nowhere, this dude shows up asking them to be rap stars. Turns out it was Jermaine Dupri, but they had zero clue who he was. He even suspected he might be a child molester or something. Katt wasn't done yet, spilling more tea and claiming that Jermaine Dupri wasn't only involved in alleged assault, but also turned a blind eye to others in the industry doing the same. So rumors started swirling about this weird ritual involving Diddy and Jermaine. The buzz is they were into some creepy swap meet, trading their artists like collectibles, and get this, even passing them around within their inner circle. Reports claim Diddy might have pimped out members of Danity Kane. Katt spills the tea, suggesting Diddy wasn't just watching from the sidelines. He was allegedly part of it too. In 2011, Katt dropped a freestyle, and when it came to Diddy and Jermaine, he didn't hold back.
What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah? Jermaine Dupri, king of the pedophiles, if you ask me, baby. Shit. Jermaine Dupri, small as a child.
Oh, it gets even worse, let me tell you. So, according to some sources, not only was Diddy allegedly involved in all this mess, but Jermaine was also allegedly pimping those boys out to Jada Smith. Can you believe it? These big shot music moguls might have even influenced Chris Kelly, leading him down a dark path with drugs. And guess what? It doesn't stop there. Word on the street is that Diddy has been caught up in some seriously shady dealings with young artists. I'm talking federal law agencies getting involved in everything. Back in 2013, when Jimmy Henchman got busted, they had their eyes on Diddy, suspecting he was involved in some questionable activities with minors. Can you imagine? They even grilled Jimmy about Diddy's sketchy moves with young boys. I mean, come on. According to an official U.S. District Court filing, they straight up asked about entertainment entertainers' intimate preferences. And get this, they didn't just stop at Sean Combs, they even threw it out there if he's getting cozy with underage boys. It's like they're digging deep to uncover some really scandalous stuff. Wait, there's more. Orlando Brown also came forward, claiming that Diddy allegedly forced him into some really sketchy situations, like you won't believe what he made him do. Crazy, right?
Yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshkash gooshwash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf, the smooshmash. Diddy. Yeah, son.
There's more to Diddy's alleged escapades than just Crisscross or Usher. Brace yourself for the jaw-dropping tale that Chris Brown spilled on the Drink Champs podcast. According to Chris, when he was just 12 years old, Diddy allegedly made some inappropriate moves.
And then the funniest part, like a lot of people don't know, Diddy turned me down. I was 12 years old.
Watch this. Like, let's talk about him now.
But it's love now. This is like my family, my brother now.
But let's get to the point.
But it was a blessing.
You went to see him.
Yeah.
Was you dancing?
So basically, it came as a package deal.
Because if you danced, he definitely would have signed you.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it 100. So I was like 12 at this time. This was before I didn't, when I linked to Def Jam shit.
Okay.
But it was me and his one of my production manager's son named TJ. He's my brother to this day. But me and him were like a group. You know what I'm saying? So
What's the name of y'all group?
Man, we didn't have no name. We just was.
This is why he ain't signed y'all.
Yeah, probably right.
You gotta get that far.
All right, get ready for some seriously eyebrow-raising gossip. So, there's this burning question floating around about whether Chris hit the dance floor for Diddy. Can you even imagine a young talent like him shaking it up at Diddy's crib? Well, insiders are whispering some wild rumors that Diddy had some seriously shady plans in mind. Plans that involve Chris grooving at his oddly named puffy-flavored camp. Yeah, I know, sounds as bizarre as it seems. Word on the street is that Diddy was allegedly up to some inappropriate stuff at this camp, and smart Chris, he straight up said, no way. He ain't about that compromising situation life, avoiding Diddy's peculiar camp like the plague. But here's the scoop. Diddy passing on Chris had nothing to do with talent. Lareed and DeJam were practically begging to sign him, but Chris had his sights set on other paths. Looks like Diddy's rejection was all about Chris dodging some seriously shady stuff. But guess what? Not everyone dodged Diddy's alleged antics. Justin Bieber, yeah, he might be one of the unlucky ones. Rumor has it that Diddy allegedly pushed Justin into some really questionable situations. You catch my drift, right? It all started when Scooter Braun discovered Justin and introduced him to Usher, who then introduced him to Diddy. I mean, talk about a suspicious setup, especially after that video where Diddy promised Justin the whole universe.
As soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time. Right here? Yeah, this gonna be yours. So, every time you come in LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, we'll get the front shot of this.
Man.
Right now. Minute.
Woo. Okay.
So, you know Diddy, right? The guy who always seems to owe his artists a ton of money and pulls the strings behind their tracks. Well, guess what? He was making some seriously big promises to the rising star Justin Bieber. I'm talking a Ferrari and a mansion for Justin's 18th birthday. But hold up, isn't that a bit too generous coming from a guy who's not exactly known for being Mr. Reliable when it comes to cash dealings with artists?
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So
Things get even stranger when Diddy starts talking about doing some undisclosed stuff with Justin that he can't spill publicly. Why all the secrecy, especially when it involves a kid? Fans are left scratching their heads, wondering how someone would entrust legal guardianship to this mysterious rich man. One person even commented, what kind of parent leaves their child alone with Diddy and gives him guardianship? It's like a scene out of a scandalous R. Kelly move. There's even a video where Justin looks visibly uncomfortable next to Diddy.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
That young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
No,
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
So, there's been some chatter about Diddy possibly having a hand in getting Justin mixed up with drugs, echoing what Cassie had previously claimed. Justin himself opened up about his battles with addiction, facing the tough side of the industry from a young age. It's like a whirlwind of controversy and scandal, isn't it?
There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything, and it was just an escape for me. I was waking up in the morning and the first thing I was doing is popping pills and smoking a blunt. And
you won't believe what happens when he finally cuts ties with Diddy. It's no coincidence that Justin completely transforms once Diddy is out of the picture. Fans are genuinely concerned for Katt's safety, but taking down Diddy won't be a walk in the park. Some fans are sounding the alarm, warning Katt to stay vigilant. The difference now is that more people are aware and won't let them get away with anything. We need to rally together to protect Katt. Another fan admires Katt's bravery in exposing the dark side of Hollywood. Katt Williams and 50 Cent are teaming up to expose Diddy's alleged escapades with Kevin Hart. They're on a mission and won't stop until they bring Diddy down. Katt has always been real, never sugarcoating the shady stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Now we're left wondering, what's Diddy's next move and what other shocking truths about Diddy will come to light? Let's keep our eyes peeled.